Hello, this is Mike Reed, and my channel is New to Commercial, a channel that focuses on getting people who are trained in the appliance business into the commercial side of things. I want to start off by thanking you for becoming a channel member and paying into the subscriber based system. What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to start off with some of these facility management companies that you could start off with right away. If you could please respond in the video comment section with a zip code, just any zip code. I don't need a bunch of zip codes, just one zip code, and then I can start to apply my videos toward things that are in your market. So then I know what Branded Group has in your market and what they don't, and then what other facility managements have in your market, what major chains are in your market that I can make videos specifically based on that at the moment. So you get to benefit from that because you're an early adopter. All right, and without further ado, we're going to start with Branded Group. So I'm going to try to make these quick and give you a couple. So here we go right now with Branded Group. Let me see here. The owner, let me see if I can find the owner here. This guy created this thing not that many years ago. It is a really, really small organization, as the vast majority of these things are. So they will dispatch out to you based on what their customer needs, what their needs are. So they cover the hot side, the cold, they cover the dishwashers, they cover the tankless water heaters, they cover the AC, they even cover things such as items in the bathroom that might need to be addressed. And now this is all up to you. What I did was I pulled up some of my emails that I can address to you, because yes, I have done work with them. I have done, because this video is private, it's not open to the general public. I can tell you that yeah, it is, their customers are Velvet Taco, their customers are First Watch, and First Watch is one that is out through quite a bit of the United States. And once I get your zip code, then I'll know better how to address what's in your market. So let me give you the web address. So I'm coming here. Oh yeah, it's at the bottom. It's just Branded Group, branded-group.com. Here's the phone number for Branded Group. You will have a form to fill out. They have advanced to the point where they have an app. I haven't used the app that's where they dispatch. You do have to check in on calls. So let me just jump into that. Let me see here what I'm going to do. You're going to have to see my lovely face. So let me share this screen. Or should I say this window? All right, good. It's up there on the screen. Let me take some of this stuff off there for you. Now, this is an email from the Branded Group. If I can find this thing again. This is an email from the Branded Group. And it specifies what you're required to do. So if this is something you're interested in doing, because you can tell them if you only want to do hot side, that's fine. If you only want to do cold, that's fine. Whatever it is that you want to do, you just let them know. So if you say no walk-ins, then that's fine. If you say you only want to do walk-ins, that's fine. If you are a plumber and you say you want to do the tankless, that's fine. Vice versa. I'm going to go back into my email and let me see if I can find this thing. All right. So they do have a time limit with the with submitting this stuff. You do have to log in and out in the system. That's how they can verify that you are actually there. Okay, my screen is not moving. Sorry, you're a guinea pig on this one. My screen is moving on my side and not on yours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up I'm going to go back to their website so I can show you. I'm going to show you the vendor portal, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. When you go to their website, vendor partners, right here it says become a vendor. And then you can fill out all the information here, and then they will respond to you. See, they want you to select by state. So if you do have assistance, if you're in a couple of different states, you can, by all means, you can do that too. There's all their information. Let me see. Bear with me. I am just going to do this for you so that you can. It's a little jarring when I do this, but I'm just going to show the my entire window. You're going to see what I see for a moment. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pull out the email. Okay, good. We're going to pull out the email. So we'll just cut right to it. So this is an example of their portal. And what it is this is all a form of verification that you were there. This is how you get paid. So when you get on site, when you arrive on site, you must log in. And it's the data from your phone verifies that you are on site so that they can prove to the client that you were there, so that all the billing is on the up and up. Let's just delete that. I have here some of the, I don't know why it keeps downloading. So this is an example of what they're going to give you. They're going to give you the packet. So you have to send over your insurance. You got to fill out your W-9, and then they have the vendor package. We're going to fill out what you're working on. Let me see if I can go into some of this stuff here for you. All right, I'm going back to 2019. Now, most of these people are not there anymore. They have gone through a bit of turnover. So it's just some conversations that we had. Let me make this a little bigger. Well, I told them, hey, I don't carry that $1 million on the vehicle insurance anymore, and they've since dropped that. Here's one of the emails. It is vendors@brandedgroup.com. Let's put that in. Let me give you that. It's going to be a little jarring. Sorry about that, but we're gonna put this in here. So you can see. And now we're going to go back to the email. All right. And I do apologize for you not being able to zoom in. The email is not allowing me to zoom in. But you get to see, hey, this is an account that I've gone with since 2019. I've dealt with them for a number of years. I've never had any problem with them paying. And see, here's a good example. This is one I went to. More likely, this would be. Oh no, this is a place called Daphne's. I thought that was a First Watch. Anyway, so you have to go on site, and then here's an example where they actually have to sign off on the paperwork. So before, you used to have to print out this sheet, and then the manager on site would have to actually sign. If they didn't sign, you wouldn't be able to get paid, or it would take longer for you to get paid. I don't know what they're doing with the app currently to get around that, but I would just, if I didn't have it printed out, or if like I would just send it to whatever manager was on site to their email, and then they would print it out, and then we would have it signed right there on site. Okay, so various different things. Your payment for this invoice is due. See, so that was something for 360, something like that. Yeah, I sent them stuff. So now they have a completely different system. They have a completely different system. So here it is where they did the W-9, they want the COI. Maybe one or two of these people are here, but the vast majority of these people are gone. One thing you must take in account is that, oh yeah, this is one of their accounts. Something called Pet Life. And okay, we did have a few of those here. I am allergic to pets, so I had to turn this down. I tried doing the work, but I just can't. And so here this is working on the commercial washers and dryers. So here it is, you need to remove the pet hair from the dryer and the dryer screens on these commercial units. And then you have to remove the flex pipe. So this is a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And then you can always go over this with them about the rate of pay for what this type of thing goes for in your area. Once again, because I don't know where you are, I don't know if you have to cross any tolls or pay any fees to get to any locations, but they all have a number of different accounts depending on where you are. So, and you're never going to know unless you send it. So here's one, you know, I was at a First Watch and I sent them pictures of what I was working on. Customers said they had one issue, and I was showing them what I found. Just different things. Once again, this is a walk-in. I replaced the light, showed them I did the lighting and all that stuff. And then here it is. I went over that the light was $127, sales tax on it. The labor for me to just replace that light bulb was $185 for me to do that. And then of course the service fee and that, all of that was in there too. You had to do that. So that was the first time for me to go out and see it, service call fee, for me to diagnose it. And then they wanted to know how much for me to come back and, you know, replace the light. So I charged them, you know, $185 to go ahead and pull the one LED out and then pop the new LED in. So just different things. So everything now is through that app. So it's not the same situation. Here's another one of a light. Just plug and play. I don't want to bore you. Here it is again, because I stopped doing some work for them because they were kind of, when you sign up with these facilities companies, they want now. They want you to come now, and they'll call around to look and see which one of the people in their network is going to come out right away. And if you don't come out right away, then they're going to call somebody. And then whoever stated that they would come out the earliest, that's who they're going to revisit. So you might tell them I come out in 2 days, but then they call everybody else and they might say 3 days. Someone else might say 7 days. So then yours was the earliest, and then they would double back to you. Invoicing, please update. So yeah, all kind of stuff. And see, once again, damn near every year I had to send them the vendor packet. And if I were to do a job for them now, I probably have to do a vendor packet. Even though I did some, here's one I did 2023. And it's not showing up. Velvet is a taco place called Velvet Taco. This one was in Houston. And so I can show you these because this is not open to the general public. So this is something, oh, this is a rotisserie. This is a Rotisol. That needs quite a bit of work. And so that's how I actually got involved with Rotisol, was because of this Velvet Taco and through Branded Group. So now I actually do work directly with Rotisol. I don't even need to get involved with Branded Group. I just go straight to the source. And that's what these things are good for, because you're dealing with them. You come in contact with the manufacturer through these transactions. And so there is a sense of trust that gets developed because you're taking care of this for a customer that has $1 million worth of their product, $2 million worth of their product, $5 million, $9 million worth of their product in these chains, in these different locations. And you're responsible for keeping either all of that $9 million going or some of that $9 million going. If you do not, then there are phone calls that start flying. So when you reach out to them and let them know what account you're taking care of, even though it's through Branded Group, you're still ultimately the one that has to make the magic happen. And when that happens, then you get to develop quite a bit of a rapport with these manufacturers. All right, so let's see here. And as always, just let me know what you're interested in, so I could know a little bit about you, because you are early adopter. So you're going to get this kind of treatment. And like I said, they're doing all different type of things. Appliances are an afterthought in the world of facilities. It's an afterthought. I don't care if it's for McDonald's, if it's Walmart, if it's Costco. The appliances are an afterthought. The reason why that is because everything is replaceable. Everything is replaceable. That's why there's no licenses required. When it comes to air conditioning, then you need a license required. Then it has to be part of the building structure. Then you're talking about a lot more involved in replacing it. Even though you might have some appliances that we deal with that are $100,000 or more, it can still be replaced. So it is a little different when you're approaching these clients, because you're trying to tell them that when you're taking care of these appliances, they can continue on with their life without having to worry about these appliances. You're here now, and you're going to be taking care of it. You're going to take care of it. Let me see here. Let me go and do a Branded Group, show you what some of this looks like. Show you what this tab is. So they got a pretty good 4-star rating, 75 reviews, whatever their deal is. Anaheim, California. Let's see if I can find some things. Most of what you're going to see, most of what you're going to deal with are extremely, look at this. This is it. And this is a company that is dedicated to sending out service providers, whether it be a carpenter, an electrician, a plumber, or for the appliances. This is it. This is nationwide. When you're talking about a manufacturer, the manufacturers don't send technicians out. You're talking about a staff of 3 to maybe 6 that handle those type of issues when it comes to Frymaster, Imperial, True. They don't handle that type of thing. They're going to pitch you off to whoever is actually responsible for those, whatever facilities management or the actual company or whoever the customer is. That is their issue. It is not the manufacturer's issue about handling whether the equipment is running or not. Because when the manufacturer makes these things, they are solid. You know, when it's your True, Continental, Imperial, they are solid. They are proven to work until that warranty expires. Once that warranty expires, then you might have some issues. Anything that happens before that is all due to the customer's abuse, is what it is. All right, so we're at the 20-minute mark, and I'm going to end this. I'm giving you all the information. Please comment. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you're looking for, what you need, and where you are. And I'm going to give you more videos tailored to that. Once again, thank you for your patronage, and I wish you much success.